Hello and welcome to Rolling with Two. I'm Will, and with me as always is my beach bunny,
Sarah.
And today we're doing a two-player perspective and accessibility for Perfect Wave. And now if you're curious about our opinion, check out our other video, Rolling with Reviews, Perfect Wave. Sarah, tell us a bit about this game.
All right. In the Perfect Wave, you'll draft wave cards to construct a sequence, earning points for runs and sets of numbers. And trick cards allow you to score bonus points. But you also need to focus on paddling far enough out in the water to actually surf and score the wave you're creating. You'll need careful planning and expert timing to balance these goals and win the game. All right, so how does the game change for two players?
So the number of paddle and trick cards you use is different for each number of players, so you will have to adjust that.
And that's mostly because it's the timer of the game.
Yes, there is no bot. So
Nope.
He's just in a nice little swimsuit waiting for you on the beach, watching you ride your wave.
All right, issues at the two-player count. We couldn't identify any.
Nope.
It seems to be really just fine. The only thing it does well at a two-player count is the snap trick card.
So the snap trick card is the only trick card that cares about how many all the players play. So when it's time to review, whoever has done the most snap trick cards will score the points, everyone else won't.
So in a two-player game, you could win by just having one because your opponent has zero. So, I mean, or respectively, if you get two, they get one kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it is very easy, especially because you have a very limited amount of time to do things. So if you can see that someone else got a snap trick card, you're more likely just to be like, I'm going to get points elsewhere because that's not a fight worth fighting in the game.
Right.
So, all right, that's everything for the two-player experience. So moving on to accessibility, it is hard to keep track of what other players are doing. Granted, I think that's kind of purposeful.
Yeah, because you can see what cards they take and if they play them right away in what spots. However, any card you play, whether it's a wave card or a trick card, they're going to be face down.
Yeah.
The player themselves can pick it up and look at it at any time. So
Right.
it's not hidden information for them, it's hidden information for other players. So you get a glimpse at what someone else does. It just can go way out of your mental comfort zone for memorization.
Right, and also then because of that, because there's hidden information, this might be difficult for those with severe vision. I mean, you use the closed circuit.
Yeah.
The first game we played open-handed.
And the only thing that's really hard to read is like the name of the trick cards, which is
Right.
like a dark blue on a light blue background. It's visible,
Sorta.
but it's also not the most important information. The most
That's-
important information is what you need to do to score the trick and how many points it's worth.
And that is very easy to see.
Yes.
Also, the action point system is kind of hard to learn and remember, and we'll talk about it more in our review, but some of it feels a little unnecessary, like the options.
Yeah, it just feels clunky.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, what? What is 2 points versus 1 point, and
point.
which one do I have to spend a
And there's
token?
a free one in there.
Yeah.
So that's the downside for that. Also, the player boards take up a lot of space left and right. I mean, because you can have
So
up
if you don't have a lot of table space left and right, you will be in trouble.
As much as it's not a lot of cards, it's not a very big box, you can't play it on a small table.
Right.
So what it does right, though, is most of the text, as we said, is clear, easy to read. On that the point system, for action systems, there is a player aid. So everyone can get one, and you will learn it after a while, only because after a while you'll realize there's only a few things you're going to do regularly. So it's pretty easy to learn overall, and even though there's a little bit of that trip up about how many points each action takes, it does figure itself out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's really everything. So conclusion.
For 2 players.
I think this is good. I don't think it does anything exceptionally well or bad. So it was a fun experience.
Agreed. 2 players. I would have thought might be not as good with, some of the things that you're fighting over, but I didn't see any problem with it. I had a good time, felt fairly relaxed, which is kind of partly I think is in surfing is, you feel chilled out, even though it can be
stressful.
intense.
It can be tense and stressful and yet calming at the same time.
Yes.
Or you get into the zone.
So it was a good mesh at a 2-player count. Accessibility.
It's going to be mostly yes. Some things are going to be hard. If you have severe vision issues and have no way to get help, then this might be an inaccessible game for you. But other than that, the most important information is visible. And for you, it's just, if depending on your memory, you might just not pay attention to what anyone else is doing and just focus on your thing and enjoy it.
Right.
So
yeah, there's nothing saying you have to be the most intense person at the table to play this game.
Right.
So you can, be a little bit loose and chill. Like I just had Sarah read me my cards in my hand, and I just bothered remembering what I had face down.
And you were still competitive because there were still things I wasn't paying attention to what you were doing.
Yeah.
So, all right then, that's everything.
That's everything. And Sarah,
Yeah.
do you think this game is good with a smoothie?
Oh, I don't know. I just want a smoothie now in general. But I think
beach vibes, man.
Beach vibes. Get yourself what do you call it? Straw hat and
Maybe a
flip flops.
little drink with some fruit hanging off the
fruit.
side.
Yeah, definitely get some fruit, some pineapple.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. And why would you ever roll with just one when you can be rolling in the waves with
Two.
two? If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to us on the various social media platforms at
Rolling with Two, that's TWO. We're on Blue Sky, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For Discord, we have a channel on Tabletop Express. Check the show notes for the invite link.
If you have time, check out the other content Nanaman has found for you, because remember, he's rolling with you.